In all the years we've been apart, I thought that time would heal my heart, but the hurt came back just yesterday. It never really goes away. My mind drifts back into the past. Some 30 years, it's gone so fast. 2 teenage boys whose lives ahead, off to Wembley, draped in red. A homemade flag we took that day, it's incomparable to today. An old bed sheet, a bottle of dye, about 8 foot long and 4 foot high. It took so long to make that thing, scissors, cotton you would bring every evening after school, sewing on the letters of Liverpool. Down to London, midnight train, attempts to sleep were all in vain. Euston is cold at 4 a.m. The flag came in handy once again. Snuggled in our flag, like peas in a pod. At 6:45 we were woken by plod. Wake up, boys, you can't sleep there. So off on a tube to Trafalgar Square. Only 8 a.m, but oh, what a sight. Trafalgar was bouncing as if it were night. The black and white Geordies, the Liverpool red, as the statue of Nelson looked on overhead. All day around London it was much the same theme, so proud of our city, our flag, of our team. We hung it from buses, we hung it from trains, and as we hit Wembley it went up once again. The whole day was perfect, and so was our team, the most one-sided final that I've ever seen. I can never forget the joy on your face as we lifted the cup, then we turned and embraced. As the years went by, we grew into men. We'd meet up every now and again. We'd talk of old times and things we had done. The Exorcist, Jaws, and Band on the Run. I remember so vividly the day I found out that God had called your number out. I thought of your parents. I thought of your John. I thought of your wife and your 3-year-old son. But death has no mercy, doesn't play by the rules. To take a man in his 30s is so very cruel. You fought it so hard, but always in vain. Then the trumpet sounded, and the angels came. Some 3 years later, I was round at me mum's, looking through all the old photo albums, when my ma shouted from the bottom of the stair, "There's a bin bag of yours on a spare room chair." Inside the bag there was all sorts of things, old programme scarfs and a book called Cop Kings, ticket stubs, news clips, things I'd not seen for years. Then I stumbled on something that reduced me to tears. As I stared for a moment, in disbelief, my whole body went weak, overcome with grief. For there near the bottom of this old memory bag, folded up nice and neat, was our homemade flag.